We know that compassion is the key there on earth, and if you can realize that there is no real separation between you and anyone or anything, you can take humanity to the next level of consciousness, and with the help of beings and collectives from other star systems and dimensions, your success is guaranteed. One thing we do encourage you to also employ there on planet Earth is tending to your own gardens. As soon as you see someone outside of you as a threat, as soon as you give in to the idea that you are a victim, you immediately go on the defensive. And when you are on the defensive, you are not connected to all beings, to all life forms. You move further and further from Source when you do this. Because Source never separates. Source always integrates, always seeks to bring home all of creation. And so, when you feel triggered by that someone else is doing or saying, or by what you think someone or some group is doing, you must look at yourself for the reason behind what you are feeling, and you must feel that feeling. You are not there to put a stop to anything that is happening outside of you. You are there to live in peace and love inside of your own bodies and your own psyches. You are there to balance your own energies and your own emotions, and you can't do that when you are fighting against enemies for reign and home. It doesn't work that way. It hasn't worked for anyone, for any society in the history of the universe. The age of Aquarius is about elevating our energetic frequency to attune and resonate as a multidimensional self that is heart-centered, accountable, and responsible. In other words, fully engage in your divine blueprints, talents, and passions. The way of healing in the near future will rely on this higher mindset. And it's all about holding higher vibration to successfully thrive in this new world paradigm. This new sense of consciousness also means using your talents and gifts in service to each other on the planet. The ego dissolves its own agenda or fearful hesitation. It no longer determines our reality and surrounds us to the vibration of love and unity. Overall, there is intense soul expansion to increase the flow of creativity and artistic expression, while reducing the fear and anxiety of expressing ourselves. Our soulful evolution to live our divine blueprint purpose is asking us to take risks and put ourselves in touch with our heart's yearnings. In 3D, everyone looked for love, especially romantic love. Movies, books, and community interactions evolved around finding and maintaining love, as if love were an illusion and precious something that must be grasped before it faded or disappeared. Fear was always an essential part of your 3D life, despite the belief in and need for romantic, parental, and community love. Perhaps you fell in love and wondered how long it would last, or you were part of a family that did not or could not display the love you needed. Or your friends were not as loving as you hoped, so even though you may have discovered love, that love was often colored with fear and derision. The reverse is now happening, but perhaps not as rapidly as you would like, because you have been loved starved for 3D eons. You are just beginning to understand this new language of love, a language that will dominate your life forevermore. You are there to unite with love, and you can begin by uniting with the love that is all around you, that we have hidden quite literally under every rock, every pebble, every grain of sand, every clump of dirt. We encourage you to do this often, but we will repeat ourselves yet again. Shut off your devices and get outside. Connect with Mother Nature and Mother Earth. Connect with your animal friends and go within to seek what you want to experience outside of you. Because the outside world will always reflect your inner realm, and because ultimately it is all you ever have control of there in your lives. At the same time, you need to address those fears that still seem to pop up daily, whether minor or life-threatening, for you are in the process of creating new ways of addressing fear. Your 3D fears were the accumulation of your fears in this life and past lives, so most often, a possible fear became reality as you consciously or subconsciously worried about past occurrences. Now that you transitioned, your fears are more like clouds in the sky here, one day, but not the next. The shift confuses you. For you wonder if you should worry, or if you are creating a fairy tale that will come crashing down because you are not prepared for the worst as you were in 3D day in and day out. There is no longer a need to fear your fears or to allow time to process most fears, because they are now fleeting. You are no longer in that fear space, as it true for millions of beings now of Earth. Instead of being enmeshed in that fear-based middle, you surprise yourself with your calm demeanor. At least calm after you try to frighten yourself with little success, even though there might be some anger or surprise. The fears of yesterday no longer seem that important. That is not to say you should not be frightened, but instead that you are having less and less success scaring yourself. Your life has evolved beyond yesterday's fear. You are increasingly awakening to a feeling that all is right in your world, despite something that would have once created fear. And unlike your former 3D life, in which you most often thought that maybe your life would be okay if this happened, but because of the overriding fears tinting your thoughts and actions, this never happened. You are a new being in a new world, a world that reduces fears to manageable, short-term segments. Love has become a dominant theme. You are no longer need to fear the future or anything that happens unexpectedly, or that you will not have a loving life. Not do you need to fear that even though others might have a wonderful day, you have so much bad luck, you believe your love and laughter expectations need to be minimized. Your 3D fear life is over. You are new, and so is the earth. You are now thoroughly enmeshed in a new world of love.